May thuk mark mark high thuk mark do con Asoka Maichan Buddha Maichan may thuk mark high thuk mark. Lord die carb,
The
me look
symbol of Bihar. Why? Land, the profile of a lion, the design of a lion is used to represent, to talk about the need of Buddhist. Buddha found the principles, the parameters of existence identified by Buddha. So lion is a kind of a cat. A cat is a cat is a cat. In other words, when a cat becomes an emperor, it's a lion. That's why. Shiva, why this lion? So I said, when a cat becomes an emperor, it's a lion. That's why the genius of Buddha never wanted to become an emperor. So rarely a genius can become an emperor. So in that sense, Ashoka represents the emperorness of Buddha. In fact, if the Prince Siddhartha became an emperor, it would be Ashoka. Ashoka, the one thing, the Shoka. The parents of Buddha wanted the boy to be absolutely insulated from all kinds of shoka, sadness, worries, depressions of life. So Ashoka means without any shoka, without any experience of sadness. So you are asking me whether I am a creative manager, whether I am a genius leader. In fact, I am neither. I am just a researcher. Okay, a researcher, trainer. In creativity, that means in the methods of the ways in which the engines of intellect are to be driven, and also perhaps how to drive those engines to discover your genius mind setting in whatever field. So I am just a researcher. But I want you, Shivami, to become a creative manager or a genius leader. Preferably both. What do you want to say? What is your perception about that? Is it a big load, big responsibility?
Yes, of course. But can be easily achieved.
Of course. You be a nobody first. Then you can quickly flow into any of this. And you know about the methods of creative intellection. You can train people in that, you have done that. Of course, you have to grasp a little more about genius mind setting. So, you say the perception of the details of the linkages and orbits of process networks of genius mind setting, you have only about 3.5 on a 9-point scale. Okay? Yeah, you're asking me why the pillar is behind the dome structure. It is perceived to be behind because the direction of the line, right?
Yeah.
Is towards that side. Maybe the side of the sun rising. Okay. In front of it is a kind of a dome which is very much massive. Only maybe as tall as the line, I don't know.
Must have been.
Yeah, must have been, definitely.
And these structures around also must have been of at least half of the size of the pillar.
Yeah. And see the energy of that stone structure. This part of the bricks of the dome has been already affected. That has been the power of the energy, you know. So the great genius designers of that time, who could design such a pillar inside a huge monolith, huge rock, they also realized that such an energy field may not be quickly tolerated and managed in one focused area. So this dome would make it spread in that 180-degree dimension.
Okay.
See? So the energy hitting area is almost damaged over the centuries. Still it must be of great energy. So it would be ideal if you sit in the direction of the look of that, the direction of the look of that wonderful lion design. Maybe seated there on the dome. So in about 24 to 48 hours of attention field, you can get in tune with the energy of the design of that lion. Do you want to do that? Shivamai, the potential lion.
Lioness.
Lioness. At that level, that doesn't make any difference
Of course.
when you are the human being. Therefore, it would be better, it would be very advantageous for those who aspire to become genius leaders in organizations and institutions to come here and incubate, reflect, spread their attention energy and mind setting of geniusness in them.
Why there is a water body here behind all these structures?
Yeah, there must have been a water body. There is the need of a water flow, the tower of water flow. See the reflection of the pillar there? So the Bhuda, water, the element of water, space is there and the earth mass is there and the higher power of physical and alertness competence is represented in the land. So they all have to flow. They all have to achieve a flow. And that flow is available with the energies of the water. So that's why. This way water you can see in all similar structures, especially the temples in Kerala state, as well as in Trichy, Srirangam. Srirangam there is a
Huge pond.
huge pond, yes. So everywhere you can see. So Shivamai, you want to have the power of the genius leader in you?
Yes.
Then sitting behind the pond, why don't you focus your attention energy at the third level to make the lion, that design energy of the lion turn back at you and look at you. Why don't you try that? Okay.
Okay.
Keeping it there, you cannot make it do that. Let it rise and gently move down, walk down to the ground. Or press the pillar down to the earth. Then the double of the lion figure will become detached from the body of the pillar. Then the deathless double of the lion will turn back to you. Got it? Your attention should be as focused as what you see in the screen. Then you can see it reflected in the consciousness process of you. You have to see the vague reflections of your linkages with the deathless double of the lion. Okay? See, it's a very gentle lion. Can you say why? It has assumed the gentle-most posture. You see? And the most indicative of that is the most powerful tail, which shows its power. It's curved down and covered itself. See? Which very seldom a lion would ever do. I don't think a lion ever does it. So it's a subjugated lion in that sense. Of course, it is not that. It represents the self sublimation of that aggressive power aspects. Here, most of the visitors are from some other Buddhist countries. Maybe Thailand. That is the beauty. The native Indians, Indian citizens, they don't want to become genius leaders. They don't want to develop the mind setting of the genius. See, whatever they are doing now by the ritual, which some mystic had told them to do, which you have already done at the invariant level. Remember? Sitting exactly here and doing the invariant sound of you, the sounding silence of you, the most powerful attention of you going there. Do you get convinced?
Yes. How do you know all these things?
Ask one second.
How do you know all these things?
I don't know all these things. When I come to this place, this design of the place, this book of this place, the writings in the form of the structure in this place, they just have internal dialogues with me. They just tell me.
I wanted to be there for another 1 hour 45 minutes minimum. But as you called, it was just
Suddenly vanished, right?
yeah.
Yeah. That you can do later, of course. Now you got the trigger and you're ready. That's why it also shows. That's why genius leaders should take a break stop their existing sounds or the continuities and go to places like this and having a secret appointment with opening the secret linkages with the double of other entities. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, though the power of tail is carved inside and kept a secret, yet it's strung this sound through the visible teeth and half opened mouth. See, that is what is required. That's the requirement of most of the leaders of today. They unconsciously get impressed or carried away by their powers and they forget to master them. I asked him for a photograph with the Shivamai and he is getting ready for that. That is his genius. And he removed his chappals and got properly set. Okay, Shiva. Balram, let's go back to Patna.
Yes, sir.
Patna nahi, Patliputra.
So you mean
He'll
to
go
say
back
that
to Patliputra.
you have to rename the place to Patliputra. That's what you say.
Yeah, of course. Because many places like Bombay has come back to become Mumbai. VT station has been renamed like Chhatrapati Shivaji station. Calcutta has gone back to Kolkata. Bangalore has become Bangalore. Trivandrum has become Thiruvananthapuram. So why not Patna become Patliputra?
Alright. Write a letter to the genius, potential genius leader Nitish Kumar. Okay.
Okay.